My name's Travis, and I'm a word junkie. It's a necessity. See, the only thing keeping me breathing is when I'm twisting up under the covers, flicking pages in some kind of sick three-way with Maya A and Emily D. If I don't fall asleep with Carrie Rodzinski by my side every night, I'm up sweating, wondering where my lover is, and why just breathing won't fill my veins with her kiss anymore. It wasn't always like this. I'd get drunk on occasion with my friend science fiction back in grade school. We'd cast magic spells, morph into animals, and save the world as well as out of space. But as soon as I reached junior high, I started to get tired of that warm buzz and safe place. Caught a whiff of this new shit my parents were warning me against, and as soon as I was introduced to, hi, my name is what? My name is who? My name is ticka. Got hooked to the stacking, macking, attraction, cash and scent, and stand for the beats, street techniques, turning tricks with my tongue. So young, pussing up on the jungle gym, headphones in, the Sony Walkman was my best friend, no end. Beginning again with each song. Before long, my joints got burned out, started slinging ace just to stay in the clouds. If I recall, the first Sunday of spring break, spent the day at my best friend's house. His little brother came around, wanted to make a trade, a bag full of shrooms for some Mary Jane. My whole life I knew what it was like to hallucinate, so I ate the whole bag straight to the face. Wait. There's music in the sky. I am the time traveler. Bring me paper so that I may write of my love for the moment. Behind dilated windows, this life overdose left me praying to the beauty of the blank page. Her eyes were bright enough to blind me then. This is my tribute to the only sad folk singer who knew. This is the first day of my life. I'm glad I didn't die before I met you. Did you expect it all to stop with the wave of your hand, like the sun's just gonna drop if it's night you demand? I know a girl who cries when she practices violin. Every note sounds so pure, it just cuts into her, and the melody comes pouring out her eyes. Now to me, everything else just sounds like a lie. Yeah, I've made love. Yeah, I've been fucked. So what? So we trade liquor for blood in an attempt to tip the scales. Once my liver started to ache for all the future loves I hadn't met yet, it was time to find a new way to burn the memories from my brain. That night I was a nervous wreck, wrapped in a rented tuxedo. After an Italian dinner, she slipped a kiss from Cupid between my lips and said, "Don't forget to chew gum, 'cause you might get lockjaw." I was 15, rolling on the floor of a limousine with my best friend and a group of girls who dreamed of being supermodels. Those tiny dresses took turns writing the butterflies in my chest, and to this day, I still can't believe the things hearts pressed into pills will do when they aren't dancing. Back then, I trusted my life to a Mac named Dre. Stopped sleeping on the weekends, stayed up all night fucking with pupils wider and darker than the sky until the morning my love killed a girl. And we woke up in the backseat of a cop car on the first day of summer. I stayed sober for 3 days. Spent the fall forgetting the look on my mother's face. Destroyed my first car in a haze, and in the weeks I couldn't sit in a passenger seat without shaking, started to question why I lived. My best friend recommended a book by Timothy Leary, and I started to flip paper. Was reborn as a kaleidoscope on the lazy spring days spent catching raindrops and diamond eyes with my back to the concrete. We are breathing. I died 7 times that year, choking on cliches. Words were sparks, trapped inside bubbles, frozen in the personal prisons of meat lockers and icicles. Spring saw the snow choke campfire smoke from wooden lungs. The splinters of floorboards became train tracks, and I still can't look at trees the same way. Lifelong soul singers dropped dead, echoing the voices of their fathers, painted lotus blossoms on their palms in an attempt to part the mud with something beautiful, like rain. I finally stopped counting atoms once the only girl who's ever said "I love you" and meant it begged me to quit, because I was too young to go crazy, and my reality was scaring her. I swore on the spirit of mixed signals we would become family. She, the child of prophecy, spoke the language of sand, and I, the space between ocean and raindrop, became the birthplace of holy moment. But the god of change grew jealous as the oars faded back inside themselves. My best friend and I started burning blunts upon the altar of freestyles before and after everything. I couldn't stop, scribbling my thoughts across clouds, and forgot how to dream. Insomnia and I kept up our love-hate relationship despite the long-distance phone calls and salty asphalt. Filled my nose with hard lines of Ambien in an attempt to black out the moonlight behind my eyelids. Fuck rhymes. Oh, phantom songs of heartbeats, teach me the ways of your typewriter kiss. Teach me thy ways, O Lord. The greatest Americans have not been born yet. They are waiting patiently for the past to die. Mayans are metaphors for astral doors left cracked by children afraid to sleep in utter darkness. This is the song you cannot get from your head. Your angels fly from barrels. I've heard saints preaching truths that would have burned me at the stake. And I've heard poets telling lies that made me believe in heaven. Dear stranger, if you hear this and think it might be about you, please don't stop listening. Trust, it's important I hear your voice today. For now, this beautiful feeling, every single second of our existences has co-conspired to create. My heroine lives in prose. Her smile hides sunshine behind pearly gates. And I can't wait to meet her again. And everything she has let me experience has me thanking the God of change. Alive. Thank you for being you.